see what happens. Go right here and do the thing. I am live. It says right there. It says you're live. So it's good to be live. It's good to be live and alive here on the Cocktales Tiki King program Tuesday night, as we always try to be. So it's been going well. So here we are. We're at actually the home of Boozeketeer Amy, and we're just off tour. We got we came to you live last with Boozeketeer Turk and CJ, and did a whole thing there, you know. So yeah, we were live. It wasn't my show, but we did a Wicketeers live stream from oh, hello Dana. We did a Wicketeers live stream from CJ's garage, which went all kinds of sideways, and as it is wont to do. But yeah, we went out on the tour and had ourselves a good time, and played the show up in Phoenix, and yeah, had a good time. We had a good time. It was good. So what's going on? Well, like I said, I'm here at the home of Boozeketeer Amy, and I was lamenting the lack of show quality. I got nothing. I was lamenting what I was going to do. I said I don't know what to do. I don't know. I thought maybe I'll just postpone the show and come to you all live from a location tomorrow. Surprise, secret location tomorrow. But then she said, "Well, hey, I got some stuff for this drink and it's really good. So we should just give it a try." And I thought, "Hey, I'm for that. Why not? We'll give it a go," as they say. But yeah, so figured we'd see where that takes us. And this is one that I've had a similar one. I've not had this one, but I have had a similar one, and I did find it quite enjoyable. So figure we'll see what happens. What is it? Well, it is a maple bourbon old fashioned, using Whistle Pig, and more Whistle Pig, and some bitters and some orange, and we're gonna see what, I don't know. I've never had it. We'll see where that takes us. How does it work? How does this work, you may ask? You're thinking, Tiki King, how does this work? You're asking me. I can hear you. How does this work? Well, we're gonna need some stuff, glass, 2, since it's Amy's house and whatnot. I got, make sure that the gods are appeased. Oh, get in there. There we go. We already we primed a bit with some Bloody Marys, so yeah. So how does this work? I know she said, I gotta send me the recipe. I should probably actually look it up and do this the correct way, which is to say, following the recipe as it were. So what does this take? Well, it's gonna take a shot. And we'll use this here shot glass, Wicketeer shot glass. Look at that. It's a branding. Wicketeer shot glass, brought to you by Wicketeers. Which is, this one is 1.5 ounces, but we're going to say, so we'll call that a shot, because that is a shot. But 1.5 ounces of Whistle Pig, 100% rye. 96 proof. I like that. I like a high rye whiskey, because it's fun to say. High rye whiskey. How are you? So there we go. Shot of that, quarter shot of the maple syrup. Ooh, that's.
Is it twisted?
Is it just? I don't know. I think it's stuck. Oh my gosh.
Here, let me get a silicone there.
Yeah, this thing. It's it's maple syrup, so it glues itself together. Watch spray and be like, oh no, you just pull it off there. Nope. Oh, more. Might be able to.
No? Hot water?
Yeah, maybe the hot water.
Okay.
Well, we'll see what. In the meantime, yeah. So okay. Well, we'll just move on and wait till that softens up, as it were. So maple syrup, 2 dashes of bitters, and we got the orange Angostura for an old fashioned. Always good. Always good. So 1, 2, 2 dashes of the orange bitters, and then orange segment, squeezed. So, ooh, look at that. Squeeze it. Pour just sediment into that one. Did it work?
Not yet.
That's the thing. Maple syrup sometimes it just glues itself together.
It's glue.
Yep. Then we're going to express some of the rind into there. A little bit of those orange oils going on. All right.
Guess we should have tested this prior.
I know. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, got it.
You got it? The hot water to the rescue. Fantastic. Alrighty. Then half a shot of the Whistle Pig maple syrup. Or not half shot, so a quarter shot. All right, there we go. Give these a swizzle. Swizzly good at night. I've got no manners. Okie doke. And there we go. I'll give you that one to chaw on there. So now this comes to us from, where does it come from? What's the name of the place?
Called Roxy's by Zogs.
Roxy's by
Zogs.
Zogs. Okay.
Z-O-V-S. Zogs.
Roxy's by Zogs, and this is their maple barrel old fashioned. So we thought we'd give it a try here at home and see. Don't do this at home. No, we're gonna do it anyway. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, you can be the judge because I don't know how it goes. Cheers. I don't know how that stacks up. Is that good? All right. Well, there you go. Roxy's by Zogs maple barrel old fashioned. I can see having another one of those. It's pretty tasty. It goes down a bit easy.
Yeah.
This could be trouble. Using the Whistle Piggyback, like I said, 100% rye. It's backwards though. There. Now just look through me, at it, and then back. And there we go. I've never, this is the first time I've had this. 6-year-old American oak barrels, pot distilled, 96.56 proof. Good stuff. I like good rye whiskey. I remember when it used to be hard to find anything rye except for Old Overholt, which we called Old Overcoat, because it was not, it was rye, but it wasn't exactly the highest of quality experiences when it comes to rye. Funny when I remember one Christmas. Actually, I got a package from my sister, and in the package was a half drank bottle of Old Overholt rye, and I thought, seriously, for Christmas you're sending me a half drank bottle of rye? I mean, it seemed like just so like, wow, But then I realized, ready, and get out the hankies. She actually had the other half so that we could share a drink at Christmas time. I know, and it was like, oh. So we were able to share the same bottle separated by, I was in Santa Cruz, she's in Portland, and it was like, at that moment it went from cheap to beautiful, but it was both, I think. I don't know. But it was a good thing. We had a good time drinking that and lamenting past transgressions. That's good. We actually started the day. Producer Maggie we went to the river something restaurant. CJ will chime in if he's on. He took us out to a place. Said, "Oh man, we got to go to this place. They got enormous plates of food," and they did. But one of the things, the first thing we saw walking in was an ad for a flight of mimosas, and we were like, we'll need that right there. We're gonna need that. So they brought it out, and it was 5 glasses of juice, and 4 empty glasses, and a bottle of champagne. And we just went to work and had a good time. There was a watermelon, peach, pomegranate, pomegranate something, and orange. But it was good. Yeah, it was all very tasty. So we started the morning with a delicious breakfast and a flight of mimosas, and then just moved on from there. Came out here, had some Bloody Marys, and now moving on to the more sophisticated part of the evening, with the barrel aged old fashions. Saw that flight of mimosas. You won it. I know. Who didn't? We did too, and we got it. So I'm still, so we went to we're in Anaheim, right? What's in Anaheim? House of the Mouse. Yeah. So one of the last times, actually, we were there with Boozeketeer Amy, and we went to Oga's Cantina to try out what they had there. And they had some strange things there. But one of the things we wanted to get was the flight. I'm not a big fan of it. It was apparently very hoppy beers. Have you had the beers there? I haven't had them either. But the reason is because they come on this plank full of teeth.
Oh.
And the teeth are the glasses, and you get to keep it. And it's pricey, but still, I mean, who doesn't want teeth full of booze? I kind of have that already, but, Yeah, Oga's Cantina, where you can get things that numb your face and things that smell like a bad pine tree. Mm-hmm. And apparently there's other good things, but they were all out of them. I was like, this looks interesting. Can we get that? Like, I'm sorry, no, we're all out of nub juice or whatever it was. It's like, how about this one? It's like, nope, sorry. The Andalorians have taken that all away. It's like, oh. So we were left with what? I was like, just whatever you have, bring us those things. And they did, and it was interesting. We had the face-numbing drink, which was interesting, but I'm not sure pleasant.
No.
That's something, which describes a few drinking experiences. It was interesting. I'm not sure pleasant, but see the comments pop up and I can't read them before they disappear. But Jay Atwood just joined us. Hello, Jay. We're gonna see you in Vegas. We will. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see you. Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be back around this year.
Yeah. You gonna come out to Vegas with us?
I hope so.
Fantastic. Yeah, it should be. We haven't been out there in been years. It's been a long time. We have a full roster on the Week Tinker schedule. We're very excited about it. This is one of the of course. So right before COVID, we'd been ramping up, and it's like we had not lost a lot of gigs, but a lot of gigs had dropped out because of different things were going on, and just some very stuff. All the stuff with the band, it sort of was just kind of going here and there, and then 2 years ago, we had the busiest schedule we'd had pretty much ever. Mm-hmm. And then we did Phoenix, and I got COVID, and everything shut down. Not because of me, but yeah. And then everything shut down. All the gigs were canceled, and that's been 2 years. And then we did a couple last year. They were good gigs. But we started this one where we left off. So we did Phoenix, and now we're going back into not as full of a schedule as we had back then, but as full of a schedule as we've had in a long time, which is good.
Yeah, and we've got like the one in Northern California coming up in a couple weeks.
Well, Calaveras is next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah, well, so we'll be up. That used to be the Sonora Games, but now they moved to Angels Camp Calaveras, which is just up the road a little bit. It's not far. So that's next weekend. We're gonna be up there, and then after that, then Vegas. April, what else? There's 2 things in April. Vegas, Bakersfield. We haven't been back to Bakersfield in ages.
Oh, you're gonna be in Bakersfield.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Bakersfield. And yeah, so we have a whole roster on the schedule, which is nice because I get to see. That's the things I get to meet the Boozeketeers from all over the place. They come over to games, and we saw Dana. She was there at Phoenix, so she bought. Did you see the giant flasks? Half-gallon, 64-ounce Wicked Tinkers flasks. That'll ale what cures you. 15 minutes and it's like dangerous. That's a good drink. A good old fashioned. That's the thing is, some of these things are good. Oh, and she loves it. Yes, I know. It's an awesome flask. It's a thing of beauty. We want to do we actually started before I made the half-gallon flasks. Is because I saw that my friend Josh, who goes by the name Shag, some of you Tiki people may know of him. He just released an art project where he did 4-gallon flasks. And it's these like 4-gallon flasks, and they have silk screened shag artwork on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, I know he's probably not making the flasks. I wonder if I can get them somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked, I couldn't find them though, because I thought that would be fun to do a progression of. We could have like Turk, who's 6'6", say, hey, you guys want to drink, and like pull out a keychain flask, and then I'd be like, well, no, I got my own, and pull out a regular one, and then Aaron would be like, hold on a second, we get Tinker's flask, and then have CJ come out 4-gallon. I've told that joke to a few different audiences, and every one of them just look at me blankly like that. But no, I thought when I saw that, I was like, I think we need Wicked Tinker's gigantic flask, because
why not?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so Turk this week. Well, yeah, I shouldn't say because maybe people didn't see. Did you see Turk's drumsticks this weekend?
No.
Oh, like 3.5 feet long. It was like a weird combination between like the Hulk and Bam Bam. It was a sight to be seen. I'm sure you'll see it. If you come out to the tour this year, I'm sure you'll see the frighteningly enormous Turk and his sticks. But anyway, I digress. Another thing. So with Vegas, Frankie's.
Oh yes.
We're getting back out to Frankie's.
The home office.
Yeah, the northern office. We're excited about that. And possibly Golden Tiki. We haven't been there in a while. We went there, same thing, years ago. That's the thing we haven't done. A lot of these games, like I said, kind of dropped off the roster, and we haven't been out there in a while. And we always had fun in Vegas because of, if nothing else, because we'd go to Frankie's, and there was some nights there.
4 a.m. I remember going, oh great, the sun's coming up. I gotta drive home in 2 hours.
Went a little sideways. They went to places we did not necessarily expect. But yeah, Boozeketeer Turk says he will release the Kraken. I believe it. I believe you will, and I believe you have. But anyway, that's a good drink. I'm gonna give it a few minutes because we sat and just catching up a little bit, and like I said, went through a couple of Bloody Marys, and then I stood up and was like, hey, there's where those went. You got to be careful sometimes.
Things sneak up on you.
Yeah. But I'd have to say, good drink. 1 shot of the rye whiskey, 1/4 shot of maple syrup, 2 dashes of bitters, squeeze of orange segment, and then express the orange peel. Use the other hand, like that. Get a little bit of oil shower into the drink, and give it a stir. You'll be glad you did. You'll be wondering why you haven't been doing this for the past hour or so, because I'm not sure why we weren't. Because you said, hey, I can make old fashions, and I said, we'll do it on the show, and I could have been doing them then, and then I probably wouldn't have had to do a show because I just said, get out of here, you people. I'm done with you. But anyway, yeah, I'm very excited. So once again, like I said, here in Anaheim at the Anaheim Apartment, and very excited tomorrow to be at the House of the Mouse, and hopefully at Trader Sam's. Fingers crossed. There's the whole thing now. You got to get reservations. I like trying months in advance. They're always out, but you can go to the Tahitian Terrace, which the difference between Trader Sam's and the Tahitian Terrace is a spot.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't serve you. You have to go up to the thing, which is fine because when they just come and ask you if you want drinks and you say yes, that gets problematic sometimes too. The bar tab comes, you're like, oh, can I get credit? There's been Boozeketeer CJ remembers a few nights like that where we were like, he's like, whoa, this much, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot. And I'm like, so half of that? And he's like, no, that's each. Like, but good time. I've never regretted a night at Trader Sam's. I gotta say, I've regretted the morning after the night at Trader Sam's. But no, there's been, and especially producer Maggie, there's been like I said, quite a few nights that went to Trader Sam's and then ended up at the Adventureland, outside the Adventureland hotel, like looking for cats. Like would get 2 drinks each to go from Trader Sam's and then go off and sit in the Adventureland hotel and look for the feral cats, which it's a real thing. The Disney cats, they're still out there. We didn't see any last time we were there. We were there for Dapper Day in November, which there's another Dapper Day coming up. Unfortunately, we'll be in Bakersfield. So we're not going to be making it for that one. I know. My stuff will be there. My stuff will be at the Dapper Day boutique. Lonnie Ella will be. She'll have my purses there. But yeah, we're not going to be making it for Dapper Day. Sadly, we were hoping we would. But hopefully, once things get all up and running, we'll be back down here more, and we can all go over there and have a good time. Do the things and do the stuff. You know. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for this show, I think. Except I noticed that you brought another thing of ice.
I did.
Maybe we should go over how these drinks are made.
Again.
Just as a refresh. Purely educational.
Yes.
Purely educational.
Agreed.
In the clan inebriated, insulated barrel flaggered. I don't know what you call this thing. Glass thing. Barrel. Okay, so the way this works is one shot, which most times, so one shot, so we're using actually, like I said, Boozeketeer's shot glass. Look at that. Yeah, which is, depending, but most of the time, one shot is going to be 1.5 ounces, which is what these are. These are actually a ceramic Libby glass, but 1.5. There we go. So that's a shot. 1.5 ounces. If you go to a bar and they give you less than that, give them the hairy eyeball. That's what I always say. Don't actually let them have it. Just show it to them. Otherwise, you're going to be all squinky. Having only one hairy eyeball to go around. All right. So one shot, or 1.5 ounces, and then a quarter shot, which would be, what's a quarter of 1.5? That would be one quarter plus 1/8, because a half divided by 4. So 1 quarter plus 1/8, which would be then 3/8. So 3/8 of an ounce of maple syrup. I know, I love that. We were talking here, so we were at Boozeketeer CJ's house, and we might have been having a drink or two, but we started discussing base wavelengths, and his dad was out there, and we're just talking about stuff, and CJ was saying, a base wavelength, peak to peak, that's like 100 feet long. I don't know if you know the wave, right? The waveform. Mm-hmm. And I thought, and I was like, that can't be right. 100 feet. I mean, what if you're 100 feet away? I mean,
yeah.
Right. And I was thinking, I looked it up, and I was like, wow, that's right. It's 17 meters, which isn't actually 100 feet, but it's pretty close. Mm-hmm. And so I'm sitting there and I'm pondering it, and CJ's dad is like, I don't know why you even care. And I went, oh, you know what? I forgot. 1,130 feet per second is the speed of sound. Mm-hmm. So you have to factor that in, which means you're going to be getting close to 10 peaks and troughs per second. That's why you can hear it. That's why it doesn't warble, because it's, Mm-hmm. And he goes, man, you people put a lot of thought into stuff that nobody cares about. So he said, and the people who do care about it probably aren't listening to you. So, he's right. But sometimes, maybe not quite to that level of physics, but sometimes I feel like that on the show, and I'm like, well, wait, okay, so then we got this, and we got this, and so that's that much, and so then you cut that in half, and then allow yourself to depreciate, Wicked Andy just made some sort of thing. I'm not sure what it was, but. But no, we had a good time hanging out with the Wicked Dad as well, having a couple drinks and just generally talking nonsense. Whoa! I realized squeezing entire quarters could have been. Okay, we're so close. We can do, hey, Tiki. Yes. Do I have to wait? What? Or is Wicked Hendy's dad? I don't know. Okay, so there we go. So there we go.
I like it.
Ah! But yeah, so we had, like I said, we had actually a good couple days pre-tour with the Boozeketeer CJ, and had a good couple days post-tour with the CJ and hospitality there at the Casa de CJ, top notch. Cheers to you, man, because we had a good time, I'll say. Yep. That's good. Did Tiki King tattoo his own wedding ring? No, I did not. I did not. Actually, I had that foisted upon me when I was in prison. But that's another story for another drink. So there you go, Boozeketeers. That's what we got for you tonight. And cheers. And this is CJ. But who was CJ before? That's what I want to know. We're not sure. We're not sure who's who here. Blue, you should come up here and give him what's what. We got Blue the dog here too. He's a booze hound, I bet you. Drink?
Oh, he likes the
Does he?
old fashions.
I'm not gonna give him any of mine. Did I get a tattoo in the pokey? No, I got it on my finger. Jay, you. See, now I can't stop because people are commenting. It's like if I end the show, then I'm gonna ruin the friendships amongst all these people.
Answer all the questions. All the questions.
All right, Boozeketeers. You know the drill. I'm Tiki King. You're the Boozeketeers. Thank you so much for tuning in here on another Tuesday night. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you out on the road. Make sure to stay tuned. Stay tuned. Watch the Hey, if you're here and you haven't already, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Because that's the circle of life, as it were. That's the what do they call it? The skibbity. You know. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, so you are notified every time we go live, and we'll do more live things because, like I said, with our new YouTube channel, we're hoping to do just some impromptu live stuff and just go live from weird places doing weird things, which is not unlike my show, but it'll probably be shorter. So, and other than that, also go to the Wicked Tinkers. Go to the Wicked Tinkers YouTube channel, like and subscribe there, because we go live sometimes when we're out on the road, and it may not be amusing, but it'll embarrass some people. So I can promise that part. So there you go, Boozeketeers. Thank you for joining us once again, and we will see you next time here, there, and everywhere. And I'm Tiki King, and you're the Boozeketeers. Good night, and good drinking.